Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have Exec turned podcaster Ray Daniels speaking on his disapproval of Drake for him raising allegations of DV and questioning the paternity of Kendrick Lamar's kid during his lawsuit against the entertainment conglomerate UMG. And Ray, I totally concur, because what does that information have to do with the case they're trying to prove anyway, of UMG artificially inflating Not Like Us to defame Drake? Like I said before, Drake couldn't do it on his own, so he's resorting to using the courts to do the job for him. Drake's legal team totally underestimated the judge's awareness of the details of this very egregious case, with her already calling out the BS of them for suing for something that Drake was doing himself. She pointed out tailor-made and the fact that Drake was the one making the suggestion to Kendrick Lamar to speak on the allegations. She also went on to say, how can you single out one line in the beef with many bars that would have definitely crossed the line if we're going to use that as the line? Drake claims to have studied rap battles for a living, but the judge seems to have studied them to an even deeper level. Because if you truly knew rap beefs and rap battles and where they could possibly lead, why would you even participate, let alone initiate and egg one on and take it to that personal level where now you're involving family, like kids and spouses? Big egos and pride have led to many a downfalls in the past, and it seems to have led to another one. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video, where we had record exec turned podcaster Ray Daniels speaking on his disapproval of Drake for him raising allegations of DV and questioning the paternity of Kendrick Lamar's child during his lawsuit against the entertainment conglomerate UMG. And again, what does any of that stuff have to do with this case?
This is equivalent to paperwork. Like, nigga, you, and by the way, this also hurts him because it proves that it was more about Kendrick than you said it was. Remember when he filed a lawsuit? This is not about Kendrick. This is bigger than Kendrick. This is about the business and how.
Obviously, him trying to expose the industry and doing this for the smaller artists. We have yet to hear him speak one word or his legal team on these smaller artists, because this was never about them. If Drake still carried the same favor that he once did, would this case even be a thing? Again, that's the biggest question that should be asked.
They do us, and everybody was like, you small-minded niggas don't understand. Shut your ass up and learn. And what are we doing? We're all just waiting to see it play out. But when you're asking for Dave Free's relationship with him and his children, my nigga, if you're suing Universal, why is his children and Dave Free coming up?
Because
hold on.
Okay.
That honestly torpedoes the case. That's you asking for that type of information. You're trying to fact check the narratives that you threw out. Again, that didn't stick. And for a guy that has allegedly studied rap beefs, you would think that he would know that not everything that the rapper is spitting is actually real. It's about beating your opponent, because if you listen to most rap battles and rap disses, you would see that not everything in there happens to be true. A lot of it is just hyperbolic statements used to embarrass the opponent. The biggest thing is making it seem believable. Obviously something that Drake couldn't do.
When you was cooking, I mean, everybody shut the hell up.
You're right.
And the reason why it's happening that way is because he's really mad that he lost the battle with him. That's what and by the way,
He's so a loser.
He allows what you need to know, my brother, and I'm telling you this because you can get on your mic and you can talk to Canadians across the world like I can talk to Americans across the world.
This channel alone has tons of supporters from Toronto and the rest of Canada, and they've let it be known it's not a monolith. Drake isn't as revered as he claims to be. There's tons of people on here that comment about the fact that the stuff that Drake allegedly says he does for the city is actually overblown.
I'm telling you right now, my brother, is you need to get on the mic and tell that nigga, bro, leave that part out of it if you still want the culture, because he's going to lose black women. This is very Karen. This is more Karen than.
To a lot of people, he's already lost the culture, though.
This right here is more Karen than he's ever done.
I got a question.
Now hold on. Hold on. Now, Quan Cook, because you let you. Yeah, go ahead, Quan. What's your thoughts?
You brought up Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams.
Bro in the back is on the mic, but it sounds like he's speaking to the mic that's by the table.
You remember that Meet the Grams dropped
After Family Matters, yes.
Exactly. So how you following Kendrick? And on top of that, I feel like this is a big platform. Like, we shouldn't be out here championing nigga that trying to destroy family.
No,
that seems to be Drake's card every
Good take right there.
nasty, bro.
And I don't think it's a point of destroying families. I think it's about getting to the bottom of shit. You wanted to lie on me.
Bam. But this isn't the platform to do that. Not when you're suing about them artificially inflating a record. What does that have to do with the paternity test? As if that were one of the reasons that the record was inflated. It would not be. Another erroneous take.
It's been a year. I still have no 11-year-old daughter to be found. So let's see if the stuff I said about you are true. Let's see if you used to beat your wife.
cornball.
Why can't my truth be exposed?
Okay, so okay.
Just because you're loud doesn't make you right.
Okay. Hold on. I want to ask you one question. I want to ask you. Hold on. I want to ask him a question. This is important. This gives us a lot of context. If Kendrick filed a lawsuit against Universal and Drake, and he said we need everything he has about all his sexual partners to figure out who the mother of his daughter is because we know it's true. You wouldn't think that's sucker shit, especially if Drake said, I don't have a daughter?
Absolutely, and something that obviously would not be in Kendrick Lamar's MO. We haven't heard him speak about this once, other than in records and in very intentional ways, where we have Drake crashing out what it seems like every other night now.
Is that not sucker shit?
That would be suckable.
Exactly.
He's bringing battle terms up. He's bringing in date. Like you said it. Like, by the way, everybody said bringing up families went too far. You're taking it further. You're talking about it in court.
Let's put a line in the sand, bro. This is no longer a rap beef.
Bam. Drake has took it beyond rap beef a while ago with his behavior.
This is federal.
It's not
Some people should not have microphones.
federal, bro. It's the point. Like P.O.P. said yesterday, you niggas fucked with my bottom line. I don't get a bigger contract because I lost this deal. Whole time you guys were inflating the stats. Don't be mad. And Drake already said, nigga, y'all can pull up my criminal history too, my nigga. Check everything. Let's get to the bottom.
You don't want to do that and open up that Pandora's box, even though you already probably did. Because if you think you're going to go around exposing probably the biggest conglomerate in music, to think that they wouldn't have some crazy skeletons about you would be a crazy thought. Again, whether it's Charlemagne the God, whether it's any other big platform, Joe Budden podcast, these major labels, they get stories all the time of people trying to out an artist. And usually if it doesn't get published, it's because they don't trust the sources or they just go and pay off the person that's making the accusation and sweep it under the rug. So again, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And it's not just entertainment. We've had athletes that try to get out of their contract and try to create some type of stink in their organization only to get a whole bunch of their very own skeletons leaked anonymously.
It's fair on both sides. Y'all just mad that it's happening to y'all favor. That's not my problem.
No,
It's not fair, period.
no. I'm mad because it's happening in court and it's messy. And to be honest with you, what I'm really
The whole
mad.
rap beef is
Hold
messy.
on. Can I tell you what I'm mad the most about?
Oh, fam, this nigga's retarded, fam. No, dude. You're participating in a rap beef. Those are the type of things that are going to be included in a rap beef, especially when you're throwing out the mud first.
On some real nigga shit.
He didn't keep it
watching
hip-hop.
Drake, who is so great, ruin his legacy. That's
Wait,
the
no,
part.
I gotta-
Major
I
I
stand.
think things like
you
this.
think women will be more mad at Drake for exposing that he was beating his wife than Kendrick for actually beating his wife? Are we being for real right now? Black women will be more mad.
Nigga, why the fuck are you knocking on that man's house and saying he's beating his wife? Go look in there. That's Karen activities, bro.
Especially when Whitney has already come out and said that nothing like that has ever happened.
Oh, you're literally telling Universal
That is
go
a
in their house
Karen.
and see what they got going on. Universal, like, what does this have to do with the bots?
And most of us
What does this have to do with bots, my nigga? This got nothing to do with bots.
That
You're
ass.
just trying to prove yourself in a battle. You're still mad about the battle, and that's where he's gonna lose the culture. That's all it is, bro.
He's already lost the culture.
I'm a fan of this man, bro. This man, to me, he's always been in my top 5. I hate to see anyone great who went 15 years of being perfect ruin it because you just took a little loss.
Yeah, man, and I do think that he really likes Drake. He's being very objective because this is extremely egregious behavior. It's definitely Karen to the max. And at the end of the day, you can't throw the mud and then be surprised when it hits you back in your face, fam. Because if your narratives were the ones that actually hit, you wouldn't be doing all this right now. You would not be suing. It would be business as usual. You could probably argue that they did the same thing for Back to Back. That song rang out for like a year. You were performing it in stadiums. It was memed everywhere. Like, dude. So that just makes the situation even more hypocritical, as if we needed any more evidence towards that. And this guy up in the front is being a total buffoon while wearing his best Kendrick Lamar cosplay outfit because it looks like an outfit Kendrick would be wearing. And he's trying to say that trying to raise these type of allegations in a case that's totally unrelated in court is totally fair, man. And I highly disagree. And him trying to scream out his totally erroneous point isn't making him any more correct. It's not making it any more factual. He's just looking like more of a fool. Something that I'm pretty sure he's getting called out plenty for. Drake has obviously been a habitual line stepper for probably his whole career, which is why the industry has iced him out the way they have, which is why no one is coming out to defend him except for like 1 or 2 people that obviously seem like they need a Drake verse. But I hate to break it to you guys, it's not what it once was before. Those records aren't necessarily even charting for more than a week. Because what happened to that Smiley record that had the Drake feature? I don't even think people talk about it anymore. The song had like 500 spins first week, which for a Drake feature is very low. I don't think people understand that. And even the Drake records that have been hitting, at least past Nokia, and been getting into the top 5, which is only one. It's only the What Did I Miss song. And for me, I feel like that's because a lot of people were interested in hearing how he would be dissing Kendrick Lamar and LeBron James this time. Because I honestly feel like that was the only hype surrounding that song. Let's see what type of sorry sub he sends this time. That record is literally like what, number 50 by now? 5 weeks later? That's unprecedented for him. But a point I actually said in my last video, how can you claim that this stopped your money when you still had a #1 album this year, the joint project with Party Next Door? You're still on tour. It looks like there's people still there. And well, I've definitely heard that he's not selling out. There's still lots of people in there. So you're still getting your money. Nike hasn't dropped you yet. So how can you claim that Kendrick Lamar has stopped your bag? I don't think that's going to be a point that's going to be argued very effectively, especially when you have a judge that is fully aware of the situation that has occurred. Drake, she knows you were not a victim. She knows you were a willing and very active participant who actually crossed the line first, and even further than that, went on to beg for Kendrick Lamar to speak on the things that you're now suing him for, which is just like going to a restaurant, ordering something, and getting mad when it hits your table. That's ultimate Karen behavior. But definitely let me know what you guys think of this situation. Do you guys think Drake crossed the line with these requests for that type of personal information in a case that for me has nothing to do with the actual end game of it at all? And also let me know what you guys think that this fool's opinion is for saying that this is all fair. Again, not the platform to say any of this stuff, and I don't think anyone ever tuned into a rap diss and actually be disappointed when they found out something wasn't true. Again, hyperbolic statements used to create the biggest thing and embarrass your opponent. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders, and I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. Guys, I do want to send a very big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. Small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a long way in helping out. And also a very big super thank you to all those that have been sending super thanks. Because again, it's another tremendous way to support the channel. And I definitely want to let you guys know how appreciative and grateful I am for all of it. So I'm super looking forward to your takes on this, even though I'm pretty sure I know which way you guys are going to be leaning towards. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. And other than Ray Daniels, man, in this room, what erroneous takes.